What is up, everybody? Dan and the Fireman. We're going to jump into this MotoStars video, but we have a new digital download. These are 12 different drills for the Smart Rider games that will be coming out later this year. Have some fun. It's a free download. Link in the description. Start practicing in a parking lot. Get better at the drills. U-turns, figure eights, tons of stuff. Go ahead and practice. It's free. All right, let's jump into this. All right, so we have some crashes. All right. Oh, a little love tap. Not good. Positioned a little bit here. We got to start swerving a little bit. And we're going to utilize the plan method for today.
We are starting off with the rider who definitely gave too much throttle in the turn.
Too much throttle.
Too much.
Okay, leaned a little too much, gave it a little too much throttle. Maybe there's something in the road. Basically what happened is that rear tire lost traction. Look at that rear tire when it was spinning. Is that paint? What's that on the bottom? It shouldn't be white. Did he go over wet paint?
Too much.
Yeah, look at that. So he went over something. Went over some kind of road surface hazard. Could have been paint. Because the bottom of the tire should not be white. So hard to not crash when something like that happens. I leaned too hard. Okay. But what you can do is acquire some personal protective equipment just in case you do drop the bike and you do fall down so you don't hit your head too hard. So wear a full face helmet, protect your chin, protect everything, protect your beard, you know. Guys, if you want to start practicing and learning how to ride, there are new video series coming up on this channel. It's me riding in a parking lot. I'm teaching somebody how to ride in a parking lot. And there's going to be a lot more stuff coming up. So hit the subscribe button. Watch those videos, but we're going over crashes and close calls to understand why we need to practice these things. Okay, so this is the love tap. There it is. That will drop. Yep, lose balance. That would hurt. Okay, pulled out, powered on, rear end went, left low side slide. Okay, a little damage. So part of wearing gear, and okay, we've seen that like 100 times. Part of wearing gear is to protect yourself. So there is a video series that I did put out. It's about getting jackets and pants, gloves, boots, and helmet. And part of it was showcasing that you do have armor on your shoulder, typically, on motorcycle jackets and elbows. So when we drop the bike right here, and this is why we wear boots too, because your foot is underneath that bike right now. So that left elbow hits the ground. That's where the armor impact resistance is, okay, right on the elbow. So boom, right there. So that's going to hopefully prevent, it's going to mitigate some injuries, but hopefully it's going to prevent a fracture in your elbow because that's not good. Hopefully it's going to make it so where it's just like a nice little bruise. And then there's that left shoulder hitting the ground pretty hard too. Doesn't look like it is, but it is hitting pretty hard. Hopefully it's going to protect your AC joint so you don't dislocate something or tear some ligaments. And then if he did keep going down, he would have hit the side of his head. So a good thing he's got a shoey, whatever you want to say. Great helmet. Gloves. Hands hit the ground, so you're going to have road rash, but he's got gloves. So wear some gear. Now, a low side, yeah, he lost traction. He lost a little traction. Okay, it happens. It happens. Be very careful, though. Make sure your tires are good. Make sure there's not a lot of road surface hazards where you're going. Okay, I think we sped up the speed of this a little bit because that car is not going as fast as what we think you are. Yeah, he's going faster, though. Oh, there's an impact. Maybe he was going pretty fast. So
in this case, there is no doubt that excessive speed was the main cause of the crash. Luckily, the gear did its job, and the rider walked away completely unscathed.
Yeah, but that bike is destroyed. All right, let's take a look at that. So passing people, that's one thing, but once you see this, you're kind of screwed. So applying the brakes, you're not going to stop in time because, you know, total stopping distance, you need that braking distance to do it. He did perceive and react. Now, when you see somebody turning left like that, you see the car in the right mirror. If he could have swerved right. But passing on a double, not smart, not smart. And then this is the impact. So when we have an impact like this, okay, that's going to be the frame right there. We're going to have an impact. It's going to be an angular impact, so he's going to slide off. Basically, he's going to bounce off, kind of like the bumpers at bowling. Versus a full-on T-bone. So if it was a full-on T-bone, he would have probably not been able to walk away from this. The gear is definitely going to help in this situation, but you also want to remain calm yourself and ensure your own safety after the crash because you don't want to like get up and be dizzy and then try to walk around and then pass out. So just go ahead and sit down for a little bit, relax, check your body for any major bleeds, And if you have a rescue pack or if you have any type of trauma training, you can go ahead and start doing tourniquets if you have like a massive laceration. But for the most part, you're kind of out of luck. Possible concussion. Even if your head didn't hit, just shaking and doing all of that inside your skull can cause a concussion.
The rider walked away completely unscathed.
He's probably got a headache. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go ahead, stand up right now. I know you're at work. It's going to be kind of weird. Stand up right now and just shake your head like this. You see how like your head starts hurting just a little bit during that situation? It's because your brain is hitting the inside of your skull back and forth, back and forth. Now, you're just standing up doing that. Now, imagine hitting a car and falling down. It's going to hurt. So you're probably going to have a headache.
Braking would have been a bad idea because my tires had no grip. When I was in control, I didn't want to...
Lots of road surface hazards here. Lots of road surface hazards here. So yeah, this is probably going to happen.
...by a truck while struggling to balance the bike, so I swerved so I could crash softly on sand.
Bailed it. Bailed it. Now, you don't have any armor on your chest. So if you're going to fall side, you know, try your best. All right, something hit. A little group ride. Kind of passing each other up. Not really staggered, but we are separated, so that's good. Oh, he's on fire. He's on fire. Remain calm. Ensure your own safety.
Oh, dude.
Have good insurance. Let the insurance buy you another motorcycle.
Oh my God.
All right, here we go. Open lane pattern, maybe?
Failed to properly check before changing lanes,
Nope.
catching this rider completely off guard.
Yeah, open lane pattern. Look at the long lines of cars. We have an open lane right here. Somebody's going to sneak out. When I see a bunch of cars like this and I'm in this open lane, I'm positioning myself pretty far to the left, and I'm slowing it down. I'm slowing it down just in case anybody wants to come out. Let's see what happens. There it is. So you got to swerve. You got to go for that gap. You got to go for that little gap right there. You got to go for the gap. Try your best. Try your best. But that's why I'm always watching out, because people are going to do that. Looks like he was applying the brakes. That's why he did this in the camera. So applied the brakes, probably locked it up instead of swerving. Oof. A little impact. He's got a helmet at least. I saw a beard. Not bad, not bad.
So right now you can see that I go into the bend, and because I go to the left, my right hand pulls the throttle a little bit.
Okay. Guys, if you are having trouble making left-handed U-turns, one of the first ones on the drills is called the lefty-loosey. It's 3 left-handed U-turns, one wider, one shorter, one shorter. Practice those. This is typically what happens on a right-handed turn, so the next exercise on that is the righty-tighty. It's right-handed U-turns. Practice, 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 so you are able to maintain a good throttle hand on a turn.
I accelerate. That was just a little bit.
It's a beginner mistake.
Because it was pretty wet and there was gravel in the bend, which means that my tires didn't have that much traction on the road. My back tire slipped a guy in the other lane. That stopped right away and asked how I was doing. And he stayed there until he saw that I was actually okay.
Oh, almost missed that one.
Okay.
So, probably California. Somebody's coming out of one of those Vista overlooks. Okay. Pretty scary. Are we traveling super fast? Probably. I don't know if there's a passenger because we have a different camera view, because this is the motorcyclist. Do we have a passenger? So if you do have a passenger, let's just say there is one. If you do have a passenger, you're going to have to slow down on the acceleration. It's going to take you a little bit longer to accelerate. It's going to take you longer to decelerate because you have the extra weight. So you shouldn't be speeding because you're going to have to stop. You're going to have to start braking a lot sooner. So when we see something like this, pretty scary. Looks like the person with the camera fell down first. They probably slammed the brakes, dumped the bike. So panic broke, slammed the brakes, lost tire traction, fell over. Overall, terrible situation. Not much you could have done outside of maybe not slamming the brakes. There's the gasoline. Ooh, there's a rider. That's the rider right there. Okay. He does not look good. So, rescue. First, you got to remain calm. hopefully you can get the chain of survival going by calling 911 or telling someone to call 911. Like, hey, your job, call 911. That's it. Ensure your own safety. Hopefully we don't get hit by another vehicle. Wear some gear, some PPE, some nitrile gloves, and then hopefully stop any major bleeds. But probably unconscious, not good. Not good. Oh, he's moving. That's barely. All right, road surface hazards and night. So we have a vision problem because now if that's what our camera looks like, our visor looks like that. So vision problems, looks like you have an astigmatism or something here. And also wet roads. So we have multiple issues. So slow on the acceleration, slow on the deceleration. Give yourself more time to decelerate. Give yourself more time to accelerate. And also turning. Take it slower, just in case. Let's see what happens here. Open lane? No. Oh, lost some traction. Don't know exactly why that happened, but we're holding on. We're holding on. Look how far he slid. Oh, with a passenger. I think there was someone else. Yeah, there was another person on the bike with him. Overall, not a good situation.
This is a great example of how even small misunderstanding can lead to
Same thing here. A little bit of oh. They should be talking to each other. Looks like they got
how even small misunderstanding.
Looks like they have a Bluetooth system, which, guys, if you want to, there is a 10% discount code for Cardo Pack Talk, and you can get the Duo. There we go. The Duo. Split it with a buddy. Start talking to each other. Hey, I'm doing this, or I'm doing this. Like, hey, I'm turning left. So that you guys don't have that problem. Start talking to each other, guys. Debris was coming off the truck at this moment. Didn't know what was going on. Almost died on my Ninja 500. Insane close call. See debris start falling out of the truck. Slow it down. Give yourself some space and time because you want to let like the rocks or the debris like settle on the ground and then you can maneuver. But if they're flying at you, they're projectiles and that's not fun. Same thing with a car. You don't want to get a windshield crack. You don't want to get your face hit by a rock. I've had a rock hit me in the shin before. Write in the comments if you had that before. All right, moved over to new position. This music is freaking me out. Oh! Good swerve. What the heck was that? Good swerve. Anybody ever had to dodge a bird before? All right, we're going through here. Can't see much, but let's see. Road surface is okay. It is what it is. We're on a highway going 58. Oh, somebody merging to our lane. So you can accelerate out of that or decelerate to let them in. Not a big deal. It does happen. It's scary, but keep looking forward. It looks like we're looking down. Look forward. I saw that. Now we're going faster. Okay. All right, Miami could be a scary place. Okay. Say group ride. Guy's doing a wheelie up ahead. Hopefully he doesn't drop it. Not much you can do in these situations outside of rescuing somebody after a crash. Like, oh, a little bit of road rage happening. Maybe the white car was paying attention to the motorcyclists. So be careful.
Be careful with this dude in this car.
Yeah, you don't want to be near somebody that's kind of reckless like that in a big vehicle. They're going to run you over. Oh. Somebody's out of the car.
He's about to fight.
Don't get out of the car, guys. All right, don't really care too much about this. Here we go.
On one side, we have the rider going way too fast. On the other, the driver who didn't check carefully enough and ignored the...
Okay, so we have a side of the vehicle here. I think we saw this at the intro. There's going to be a collision. So when you see a side of the vehicle like that up there, the person coming out, you got to start slowing it down. Part of planning your ride is locating these hazardous situations. Is it a relevant threat? Yes, it is a relevant threat, so you're going to have to navigate it. So start applying some good progressive braking at this point. That way you can buy yourself some time. In case you have to swerve. So braking is going to slow you down. It's going to let them cross a little bit more. Remember reality and perception and everything. They're going to start crossing more. You're going to be able to find a gap probably behind them.
Approaching riders.
So there's the impact. So got to make that swerve. Honestly, I'm going for that right side. I know my buddy's right there, but if I hit him or get super close to him, hopefully he swerves out of the way. I don't want to do a full-on T-bone into the side of the vehicle. You're going to slide across the gas tank with your pelvis. You're going to have possibly an open book fracture. Don't Google it, please. Safe search off. Traumatic open book fracture. Not good. Bilateral femur fracture. Like, just a lot of problems happening when you T-bone. And then your head's going to hit into the car. Oh. Overall, not good. This is how people die. Thankfully, he's walking, though. I stepped on the camera. That's not very nice. Oh, cyclist got in the way. Good job positioning.
Man, like, what was he doing? You know,
wear some gear, buddy.
Look at
wear gloves. Oh, jeez.
The owner of the car and what he was doing.
Oh. Ooh, are we speeding? Because usually speed is a factor when it comes to a lot of these crashes. If we're going too fast, we're not going to have enough time to swerve. We're not going to have enough time to brake. You're traveling way too fast. Now, should the car have been there? No, I know, I get it. They're not supposed to be there, but are we? What can we do differently? On a group ride, and luckily set it up the way the side of the road. That was close. Okay. So having some fun. It's a dirt road. Looks like we're riding on a dual sport or something. Oh, nice little impact, but we didn't get hit. So around this blind corner, we have a line of sight problem. And if you notice, they positioned themselves pretty well. So we're going to get right on the inside instead of kind of being in the middle. So right on the inside, because this is a blind corner and we're kind of off-road on a dirt road. A lot of people take the whole road. So he very experienced. Still got an impact. But look at how much room. So good job. Good job preparing just in case something like that happened. All right. What do we got here? We got a vehicle coming into our lane. Go ahead and apply the brakes at this point. Let them in. There you go. Let them in. Make your turn. Action camera will know what looks... Oh, that was kind of close. That was kind of close.
I shoulder checked switch one lane, but ended up going two.
Okay.
And here comes...
Oh, you only checked that one, but that person was speeding. Couldn't really tell. And that's the thing is that cars will... Like, pretend this guy is a car. And that other car is a motorcyclist. So when you're speeding like that, and you're like, why did they pull out in front of me? They probably didn't see you. This guy did not see that car. Because they were probably way back there. And then all of a sudden they showed up. So when you do that on a motorcycle, just be prepared. That's what it looks like.
One lane, but ended up going two. And here...
So we switched both lanes. We switched to the far right lane. Why? It's an open lane. We did the same thing.
Comes...
Got very lucky. That guy is going way faster than the flow of traffic. Okay, intersections. We're going to be in orange stage, prepped and ready for anything like that. Why are we parked like that, though? I may have anger issues. I think you do, buddy. I think you do. So part of the safety checklist is making sure that you're of sound mind. Because when you start riding angry, this is kind of what happens. When you ride sad, you're not paying attention, you're in your head. When you ride super excited, like you might be going a little faster. So ride calm. Relax. First motorcycle crash. Do a U-turn in here. Okay, practice your U-turns. Practice your U-turns. Link in the description. You can practice all these drills. Almost hit. Oh, no.
Dude, what are you doing, doggy?
He's double checking, making sure everyone's okay. He's hurting all the dogs, or hurting all the cars. Oh. Who put ourselves in this situation, everybody? Who did this? Who did this? Bunch of people turning right. Okay. Stay in our lanes, everybody. Oh, just kidding. They're going to switch over. Open lane pattern. Open lane pattern. You see that? Okay, look at this big, long line of cars. Open lane pattern. Be very careful in this situation. Very careful. This person's going to want... Someone's going to want to switch over. Nobody wants to wait in line. You don't want to wait in line. So when that happens, you can either accelerate through or you can decelerate, apply some brakes to let them in. I prefer just to let people in. It's much easier to slow down than accelerate and then try to find an escape. Just slow down. So let them in. Very good. Okay, we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. Oh, big bus. They're gonna win.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna have to move out of the way because they're not gonna make that turn. There you go. Yeah, you don't fight with that. All right, what do we got? Sharp turns. You see all the chevrons? The closer they are together means it's sharper and sharper. If they're wider, like away from each other, they're less. It's a less sharp. It's still sharp. Oh, he put his foot down. Almost went wide. Or too wide. He did go wide. So a little too fast for the corners for that person's skill set. That's all that means. They just went too fast for their skill set. So go practice slow. And then just like with working out, progressively overload. So if you're doing bench press, let's say you're just barely doing the bar. Okay, that's all you can do. You're not going to go in there and do 225. So you're going to do the bar for a little bit, and then you're going to add 5 pounds to each side and then 10 pounds to each side, and you're finally going to slowly get there. And it's going to take a while, but that's just because your muscles need to get better. But with something like this, take it slow. Next turn, maybe a little bit faster, maybe a little bit faster. Maybe the first day you're just doing slow turns, slow as in speed limit, maybe a little bit less than speed limit. And then you can start adding more. Okay, just do the speed limit. That's going to help out quite a bit. With that said, hope you guys ride safe, be safe. Get yourself the drill booklet for free. Links in the description. Start practicing. Post your videos if you want to record them. Post your videos online, and I want to take a look at them. So send them to me. Okay. With that said, hope you guys ride safe, be safe, and I'll see you on the next live stream.